the most popular passive immigration program for the past 20 years, leading to direct permanent residency, is back in Canada. Yes, you've guessed correctly, it's the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program, also known as the QIIP. Proposed to reopen this November 2023, and there are suggested changes to this program which are now under review. In this short video, we're going to cover these potential changes, what you should be expecting. The raw truth and nothing but the truth. What else can you expect? Hello, my name is Reza and I work with the QIIP immigration team, helping applicants move across borders. Whether it's for yourself, your kids, your business, or all of the above, we do make it happen. Are you tired of immigration companies pushing one specific program down your throat without providing options based on your unique profile? Instead of them deciding for you when working with our office, you're in control of your own destiny. And the final decision is up to you, not us. Let me make this clear. I'm not an actual full-time YouTuber, but I work hands-on with our licensed team, working on actual applications and communicating with the immigration departments, both overseas and inland, representing our clients on a daily basis. These videos are made for the purpose of sharing our hands-on immigration knowledge with our worldwide audience. And if you're thinking about immigrating to Canada, well, we're here to help. Get a free email assessment by filling out the form down below, or reach out to us directly if you're an active immigration practitioner. The only official passive investment program in Canada leading to direct PR, thanks to the independence of the province of Quebec. Otherwise, if it was up to the Canadian federal government, they would have never allowed such a program. The program has been closed since COVID-19 pandemic, as you all know. And now, as you may have guessed, the coffers of the province of Quebec are empty. Everyone is expecting a recession or already in one. And we need to fill the government's pockets to keep the economy going. Thanks to this, there will be an opportunity for a specific number of successful applicants to receive a direct permanent residency for their families by applying from overseas based on their net worth, donation amount, and a guaranteed refundable investment amount to the Quebec government. As before, applicants will not be required to establish or run a business in Canada or any hands-on management work for this program. Here's the eligibility criteria. To become eligible, you need to have a net worth of all your assets totaling 2 million Canadian dollars, which should have been legally accumulated. Number 2, you will require a high school diploma for the main applicant. Number 3, you will need documented management experience of at least 2 out of 5 years. Once you've been approved to the program, you will be asked to make 2 payments directly to the Government of Quebec. 1, non-refundable donation of 200,000 Canadian dollars. 2, a 1 million Canadian dollar 5-year refundable investment guaranteed by the Government of Quebec. Alternatively, you can also finance this $1 million through an approved financial intermediary in Canada by paying a non-refundable one-time fee of approximately 300,000 Canadian dollars. This figure is just an estimate now, and it will depend on the final approved investment amount and prevailing interest rates at the time of application and payment. With the new program, the investment amounts have increased, added this donation as well. In addition to these changes, the following significant changes are also being implemented for the QIIP. Principal applicant and their families will then be granted temporary residency in Canada for 3 years with a work permit. This allows the family to study and work in Quebec while their applications are in their process. Within the first 24 months of arriving to Canada on a temporary status, the following needs to be completed by the main applicant. Achieve a French language level of 7 out of 10 on the Échelle Québécoise de Niveau de Compétence en Français. Proof that the main applicant has at least spent 6 months as a resident inside Quebec. After these above criteria have been met, the applicant and dependent family members will receive a selection certificate, also known as the CSQ, by the province of Quebec to continue to apply for their final Canadian permanent residencies. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of this program as per the latest proposed changes we've just reviewed. Disadvantages. There's an additional donation amount of $200,000, which makes the total payment to them close to $500,000. $100,000 as a non-refundable amount, or instead a $200,000 non-refundable plus a $1 million refundable after 5 years. This is much higher than the previous QIIP requirements. You need to learn French as the main applicant, as it is now mandatory within the first 2 years of arriving to Quebec under this program before you're nominated for final PR. In case your spouse has a better chance, perhaps they can be the main applicant instead of you. You need to reside in Quebec continuously for at least 6 months, and the net worth accumulation will require detailed documentation for all your assets and funds, and is a very deep forensic report of all your entire wealth. Here's the advantages. You do have up to 2 years to actually learn French inside Quebec. You don't need it upfront. You don't need to start or run a business in Canada. This is the only official passive investment program in all of Canada leading to direct PR. The Quebec government is planning to make this program fast track, which means that you will be receiving a letter of support for your work permit ASAP from the Quebec government, and if you meet the conditions of the French language and the minimum residency in the province, you could potentially receive your Canadian PR and the final CSQ selection certificate much faster than previously this program allowed. Remember that if you're French-speaking national, you're always prioritized and fast-tracked in the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program. Many applicants will prepare in advance for this program, so when it opens up, they will have their applications ready for submission. If you or your clients are serious, then the time to prepare is this fall when the program is finalized and the opening date is published. If you're an immigration practitioner or an agency, you need to know that the commissions for these programs are anywhere from $65,000 to $70,000 per client. And if you're a client listening to this, you didn't hear me just say that. Stay tuned for more updated news regarding the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program, which is going to reopen this year. We're preparing our clients for this program right now with the latest information and preparatory steps. What about you? Are you just waiting around? If you're thinking about immigrating, whether permanently or temporarily, you're at the right place. I can guarantee you only one point. You will know what to expect, the entire process clearly laid out for you, and all the risks identified, including costs. If you're looking for results in immigration, that's our expertise. No surprises, just results. Our team speaks over 9 languages, and we help applicants from over 49 different countries during the immigration process. And this list is growing every day. Click the link below this video and get a free email assessment for eligible applicants. And if you're ready to apply and you want a one-on-one session with me or any of my licensed immigration team members at Ingwe, you can book a session directly using the consultation link in the description of this video as well. Now, of course, if you have questions, remember we're live every Thursday at 11 a.m. North America Eastern Standard Time, where you can ask any immigration related questions and we will answer it for free on the spot. See you next Thursday.